This is going to be an instructional video on the Bailey Alora 694i. First of all, we're going to go around the outside of the vehicle and then we will go into the habitation area and the cab area. Just to let you know that this vehicle is in the middle of PDI and the vehicle has not yet been valeted. So first things first, I'm going to show you how to open the bonnet. This is just in case you need to jump start the vehicle or get access under the bonnet to fill your screen wash. On this vehicle, to open the bonnet, it is just with your vehicle main key. Put your key in, twist to the left, that will release, and twist to the right and that will release again. So now that I have got the bonnet open, I'm just going to show you a few of the points underneath here, mainly if you need to jump start the vehicle. So your positive terminal is just here under this cap here, and then your negative is just down here on that hook there. Also, while we are here, as you can see, your screen wash fill is just here in front of the driver's seat. So now we're going to carry on around the vehicle, around the habitation area, and look at all the components we have got in all the storage lockers. So the first locker we come to, next to the habitation door, is going to be your toilet cassette locker. So now that I have got the toilet cassette door open, as you can see, the toilet cassette is in place, locked securely down here. To release, just lift this handle up here and pull towards. So now that I have got the toilet cassette out, so when you want to clean your cassette or empty the cassette, twist this nozzle out here, take this cap off here, lift the cassette up and then hold this button in here. That will let air into the top of the system so the fluids flow out evenly. So once you have cleaned your toilet cassette, put it back in place and make sure that this tab here is down, locked into place. Now your toilet cassette is securely back into place. So as we carry on around the vehicle, we're currently still on the passenger side of the habitation. So this compartment we come to is going to be your freshwater fill. The next compartment we're going to come to is going to be your garage space. Also in here you can see we have got your LPG storage. In here is going to be your storage tank for your gas. It's going to be a 6 kilogram. Also in here you've got access there to your fresh water tank. That is just in case you need access to get into the top of the tank to clean. As you can see, we've got carpets in here and a fold-away table. Also, we have got a light in the garage area too. So now we are on the driver's side of the habitation. Just in this locker here is going to be your Truma boiler. Also in the garage area you've got a 240 volt socket and a 12 volt socket too. On the driver's side again, at the rear, this is going to be your grey waste. This is to empty your grey waste. At the moment this is in the open position. To close, just push this bar in and that will close the valve. If you want to empty your grey waste, just pull towards you. This here is going to be your boiler flue for your Truma. You just need to make sure that this is clear at all times, because sometimes it does get quite hot. And the last compartment we'll come to is going to be your mains hookup, your 240 volt hookup. So now we are going to go into the habitation area, go over all the components in the habitation area and the cab area. So first of all, we are going to start at the front of the vehicle in the cab and work our way back through the habitation. So in the cab area, I'm just going to show you some of the features. So as you can see, we have got blackout blinds in the front. To release these, just pinch and slide across, and then when you are putting away, they will clip back into place. At the front here, we have a blackout blind which slides up and then hooks onto the system on the window there. Also, this vehicle has swivel seats, passenger and driver. I'll show you where this arm is. So like I was saying, these are swivel seats. This bar here is to bring the seat forward and back. This lever here, pull, and that will then release the mechanism to swivel the seats. The last thing in the cab area is just under the passenger seat. So under the passenger seat, you can see we have got your leisure battery, and also under here we have got an isolation switch for your fridge just there. This switch is for when you're not using your fridge completely. You can isolate the fridge off. The reason this is in is because when you are not using your fridge and freezer, it will still pull some power to the main control panel. So if you're not using it, all you need to do is just switch this switch off, your isolation switch. When you want to use, just switch it back on. So as you can see, I have moved the cushions from this bench seat here. Reason being to show you that the passenger travel seat, to set this up, you just need to twist this lever here to the right and the seat will lift up and then fill the gaps in with the cushions. Also under this seat here, you can see we have got your main breaker and your fuses as well. So the next thing we're going to go over is going to be your main control panel. This is just above the habitation door. So as you can see here, this is your main control panel. Hold the power and that will turn the master off. Hold again to turn on, and that will turn your 12 volt system on, your light switches. We'll go through some of these settings, so you have to use these arrows to go through the settings. So we'll go with the down arrow. So first one is going to be time. Next one is going to be some settings you can change in the control panel. The next one is going to be a fill tank. So this is for your fresh water, because currently this vehicle comes with a whale system, so you can get an external connection that you can fill from a separate tank externally. So when you want to do this, just come onto this setting here, press enter, and the external fill does have a pump built into it. Next one is going to be your battery select. So you can select between your leisure battery and your vehicle battery. Next one is going to be your wastewater level. The next one is going to be your fresh water level, external temperature, internal temperature. You've got your leisure battery current, your vehicle voltage and your leisure voltage. Here you can see is going to be your pump. On your pump, only turn the pump on when you have got fresh water in the system. You don't want to turn the pump on and run the pump dry, otherwise you could burn your pump out. The next one is going to be your leisure habitation main lights, and then the last one is going to be your awning light, porch light outside. As you can see up here, we have got a 240 volt socket, 12 volt socket and a TV aerial, and then we have got your slide out TV bracket. To release this, you just pull this down here and pull this clip in here. That will then slide the mechanism across. When you are finished, just slide back into place, make sure this pin is locked into place, and they will click into place. So the next thing we're going to go over is going to be the kitchen area. So as you can see here, you've got your sink and your sink tap. When you are wanting to prime your system, once you get to a campsite, once you've filled your freshwater tank up, to prime your system so there's no air in the pipes, fill your freshwater tank up, turn the pump on at the control panel, and then open the tap. Do the cold first. This will bring all the water from fresh water and get rid of the air in the system, and then turn to the hot. On the hot side it might take a minute or so because it will fill your Truma boiler up first, and then once the water has managed to go through the boiler, it will then come through to the tap. At the same time, you might want to prime your shower tap at the same time. As you can see, we have got a 3-ring burner and an electric burner. Same again, if you want to prime this, once you have got to site, turn your gas on at the main source, turn the gas on and then use the igniter button, let the gas draw through, do all 3 burners, and then your system is primed. One thing we highlight on your stove is once you use your stove, we recommend to let the stove cool down for about 20 minutes. The reason for this, if you put it down straight away, this glass here could shatter because of the temperature difference. So we just recommend to leave this area 20 minutes to cool down, and then you can put the glass cover away. Also in the kitchen area above the sink, this is going to be your Truma heating and hot water controls. So click here to unlock the screen, and then you've got a few settings in here. So you've got your room climate, which is going to be your heating and venting. To turn the heating on, press heating, turn up with a plus for your desired temperature, and then down. You got fast, which will boost the heating faster, and comfort. And then this down here is going to be your power source, your energy source to control the heating. So as you can see on this vehicle, we have got you can control the heating and hot water from your diesel, which is going to use your diesel tank, And then if you are on site at your mains hookup, you can use 900 watts or 1800 watts and diesel. Or you can turn the diesel off and just use the main hookup. Top right, sorry, click back to go back. To turn the heating off, just click the top right there. Last thing in here is your venting. Just want to blow some air around the habitation area. Just use this, and this will blow the air through all the pipework and vent the habitation area. Next one is going to be your hot water. So you can set the temperature here. As you can see, it's letting you know the different gauges. Same again as your heating, you can run this off diesel or electric mains hookup. This warning is coming up because I am not connected to mains hookup. Here I've got a boost section up here as well. The boost will be for around 20 minutes. The next one here is just going to be an iNet app. You can connect to the app externally, as long as there's a power source on here. To turn off, you can put in standby. So if you put it in standby mode, if you have gone walking and then you want to turn the heating on through the app, you can do this as long as the control panel's in standby mode. Or if you want to turn everything off, just click turn off here, and that will turn the main control panel off. So the last thing in the kitchen area is going to be your fridge and freezer. These controls are quite simple, to be fair. You've got your main power here. Just put your finger on and hold for a few seconds and they'll come on. This one here is going to be your temperature for your fridge. And then this next one here is going to be your temperature for your freezer. So if you want to change the freezer, just hold this button here and then select the desired temperature. Also, if you're ready to go to bed, this fridge and freezer does have a night mode. There we go, it's lit up. The night mode just reduces the noise of the fridge, the fan, and still keeps your fridge and freezer at the right temperature. To turn this off, just press and hold here and your fridge and freezer will turn off. Next, we're going to go over the shower area. So as you can see here, we have got your basin tap, but this does pull out and convert into your shower head as well. Like I said, at the same time, when you are priming your sink, you may as well prime your basin tap shower head. Then your full system is primed. On your toilet, this is going to be your flush here. So this just uses some fresh water to rinse the toilet out. And on the left here, this is a light indicator. This indicator lights up once your toilet cassette is nearly full. Your toilet cassette is not full, it's just giving you a warning that your cassette is nearly at its limit. Also, to turn the lights off for your shower area, they are just down here, this switch here. Also, you can see we've got more switches which do the lighting around the bedroom area. As you can see, under this bed here we have got storage. They are the panels to make up the bed area at the front. Down at the bottom here, you have got access internally to your boiler as well. Also, while we are here, if you are wanting to drain your system, your fresh water and your grey waste, if you're planning on putting your vehicle into storage, you have got a yellow tab here. So this yellow tab drains your boiler. So currently, vertically, this is in the open position, so this will drain out. If you want to close this, just put the tab down. So when you are wanting to drain your vehicle, open this tab. This will drain all the water out of your boiler and in any water left in the pipe work. The last thing I'm going to show you in the bedroom area, under this one here and then under this next one, this will give you access to your grey water tank. This is just in case you want to clean out the tank, so you can open the cap and clean out. So that is the instructional video complete on the Alora 694i. If you do have any more questions, leave a comment below, drop us a like, or you can always email us or give us a call.